you guys. I want to share with you some of the books I got down from the shelf in our back bedroom. And hopefully tonight, this will be my first 45-minute video. I like to see if I can make a video longer than 30 minutes. It could be really relaxing to fall asleep by. And let me know if you like hair brushing, because I really do. It helps me relax. And I like the sound of it. Let's light a candle. Oh, this smells so good, this lavender and lemongrass. Here's the gum I'm chewing today, by the way. Fruit stripe chewing gum. I don't need my scissors. I don't need my clicker. these different things I like, from food reviews, unboxing my subscription boxes, my flipping through catalogs, shopping hauls. I have a ton of other things that I want to do. I have so many interests, so little time. Grocery list. I pretty much just want to do all my aspects of my life with the ASMR slant. Bubblegum. Oh my goodness, I love bubblegum. Okay, well, I need to stop brushing my hair. It's relaxing me so much. I'm afraid I'm going to fall asleep before I even get started with the video. Okay, now, and excuse my little scar. I bashed my hand last week in the washing machine somehow. I have no idea how that happened. I got these feather pens on Amazon.com. I think it was like $11. 6 feather pens for like $11, I think. They always have a warning on the plastic bag, but they should add a warning to tingle heads. It can cause tingling. I always think of that when I see a warning about the danger of plastic. I love to smell things. Is that a ASMR thing? I think it might be. I'm not sure. It just is a good feeling. I think I'm just going to I'm going to use this as a feather duster. There's so much dust on these books, it's not even funny. I think I'll just, this one be my feather duster. Okay, feather duster. Okay, so let's see here. And some of these books have personal information. Like I noticed this one had personal information, so I just taped over it. And then I also see that there's a photograph in there. So I might be a little cautious about some of the books. I just don't want to reveal personal information because they might not appreciate that I would do that on a video. Well, anyways, here's a picture from a Polaroid. I'm looking at the picture and it's like, it's got to be from 1990. So, I don't know. War and Remembrance. Herman Bach. I am not an intellectual book reader or familiar with a lot of authors, even of famous works. It's terrible. And so, War and Remembrance. The saga continues. Oh look, pocketbook, $5.95. Excuse me. Yeah, $5.95. See, I like to look to see when was it published. This was Pocketbooks, publisher out of New York, and printed in the USA, and Copyright 1978. See that? In remembrance of Abraham Isaac Walk, Abe, firstborn son of Betty, Sarah, and Herman Walk, September 2nd, 1946 to July 27th, 1951. Oh my goodness. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. He wasn't even 5 years old. And a little Jewish. Look at that. I think that's a little Jewish word. He will destroy death forever, from Isaiah 25. Write this for a remembrance in a book, that the Lord has a war with Amalek from generation to generation, from Exodus 17. See, I just love reading all this stuff before you even get to the storyline. This is interesting. And here he writes a foreword, and I don't even care about the foreword that much, but look. He wrote this in Washington on March 23rd, 1978, and it was Purim in the year 5738. That's a Jewish calendar year. There's Maria. He lived from 19th. No, that's not right. He also wrote The King Mutiny, The War of Marjorie, Morning Star, City Boy, Don't Stop the Carnival, This Is My God, Young Blood Hawk, all from pocketbooks. Journey of Extraordinary Riches, Stirring Work, is at the New York Times Book Review. Oh my goodness, I love the smell of old books. Old books, new books, it doesn't matter. I have to. Okay, now what is this one? My goodness. What is this one? Ken Follett, a novel, The Pillars of the Earth, $5.95. New American Library, a Signet book. To Marie Claire, The Apple of My Eye. And copyright 1989. Printed in the United States of America. And then Pillars of the Earth, a literary guild main selection. Okay. I owe special thanks to Jane Gimble, Jeffrey Warren Margaret for giving me the benefit of their encyclopedic knowledge of the Middle Ages. I also thank Ian and Marjorie Chapman for patience, encouragement, and inspiration. See, I could care less about this story. It's terrible. Okay, well, I think I have to do my nose. Okay. Now, can you guys see the little fur balls on here? Agatha Christie. This looks like an old book. Agatha Christie, The Boomerang Clue, a special television presentation on the Mobile Showcase Network. It's called Why Didn't They Ever Ask Evans? Never heard of it. Dell Books. Dell Mystery. Look, somebody put a $2 sticker on there. There's somebody's name. Let me. This looks like an old book. Down. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Look at this. Published by Dell Publishing Company in New York, New York. Copyright 1933 by Agatha Christie. Then it was renewed in 1961. But see, I'm confused. Then down here it says first printing May 1981. So how do we know which copyright book this is? If you guys know the secret of that, let me know. I'm always prone to guess that it's the newest date, but I don't know. Okay, if somebody would ask me what year was this book printed, it says first printing 1981, but it has copyrights in the 30s and then in the 60s. So somebody help me with that if you're an expert book person. If I had to say, when was this book published, what year would it be? 1981? Printing. First printing. Then I bet it would be 1981. First printing. Because it could be copyrighted and just written like on a script. But the first... Okay, so my hypothesis is this book was printed in 1981. Oh, it smells so old. It just smells older than 1981. And then... Okay, what is this? The 1 Minute Manager. Increase your own prosperity. #1 national bestseller. 12 months on the New York Times bestseller list. $6.95 in Canada. Though $6.95, but in Canada it's $7.95. Let's see here. What? Read a story that will change your life. 1 Minute Manager is an easily read story which quickly shows you 3 practical management techniques. It's a story that will unfold and you'll discover several studies of medicine and behavioral science to help you understand simple methods and apply them in your own situation. And that's why this book has become America's national sensation. Featured in People magazine, on the Today Show, and the Merv Griffin Show. Remember Merv Griffin? Oh my goodness, I loved him. They have all these little big people from companies commenting on the book. Okay, so Berkeley Books, publisher out of New York. And where's the copyright date? Let's see. Printing history. This Berkeley book contains the complete text of the original hardcover edition. Berkeley book published by arrangement with William Morrow and Company. Okay, so 1982, 1983, and the 18th printing was in June of 1984. And the copyright was 1981 and 1982. Printed in the United States of America. Very cool. So if it was the early 80s, 80, 90, 2000, 2010, so it's still like 35 years old, just about. I'm trying to think of where was it purchased. I don't recognize that. Is that Sears? Does that remind you of like a Sears sticker? Purchase that sticker. Okay. Next, where are we here? Good News America. God loves you. I'll cover this up once a little. Personal information on there about somebody. Let me see. Oh, this smells really old. This is Good News America. God Loves You, the New Testament marked edition, King James Version. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at all that dust. Guess this is a little New Testament book. I have no idea where this came from at all. It doesn't look familiar. It smells really good. King James Version, Holman Bible Publishers International. Copyright 1982 and 83. Printed in the United States of America. That smells so good. Oh my goodness, what is this? Macmillan's Pocket Classics. Can you see that? Macmillan Pocket Classics. Hails the Man Without a Country. Are you kidding me? What is this? Looks so. Oh my goodness. This belonged to somebody named Ralph in Indiana. And he has the dates 1916 to 20. So what does that mean? He was 20 years old in 1916. Oh, look at this. Are you kidding me? This was right under a King James version of little paperback, and in between an HP owner problem-solving guide handbook. How did that get there, and where did this come from? Macmillan's Pocket American and English Classics. A Man Without a Country. And then 25 cents each. Look, right here it says 25 cents each. Cloth. I don't know what that means. A series of English texts edited for use in elementary and secondary schools with critical introductions and notes, etc. So here's a list. Here's a list of all the Pocket American English Classic books. There's 25 cents. Macmillan Company, New York, Boston, Chicago, Atlanta, and San Francisco. Macmillan and Company, Limited, London, Bombay, Calcutta, Melbourne. Macmillan Company of Canada, Limited, Toronto. Oh my goodness, this smells so old. I cannot believe it. Edward Everett Hale, Man Without a Country, and Other Stories by Edward Everett Hale. Edited by Samuel and Mary Tucker, who is head of the English Department of Florida State College for Women in Tallahassee, Florida. New York, the Macmillan Company, 1910. So does that mean this book is 116 years old? This is crazy. Copyright 1910 by the Macmillan Company. Set up and electrotyped. Published in October of 1910. Norwood Press out of Norwood, Massachusetts, United States of America. This is so exciting. I have no idea who had this book, where it came from. But I have a little introduction. Then they have the tales, Man Without a Country, My Double and How He Undid Me, The Children of the Public, and notes on page 177. So I guess there's 3 little stories. The life of the author. So here's a Man Without a Country. So then there's that little story. I feel bad even touching this book. It's so precious. Oh my goodness. This is so much fun for you know what I noticed? I have a good time focusing on making videos for you guys so you can fall asleep, or any video I make. I'm just enjoying making it for you guys. But at the end of the day, I realized that there's always something wonderful that I receive in the videos I make for you guys. And this is a perfect example. Like, I will be thinking on this all day. This has made my day. Or it'll probably make my week, because we're going to have to do more bedtime book videos. Because look, I've only gotten through 6 books, and it's been 32 minutes. So this might be our new topics at night now, going through the books. This is so exciting for me. How can somebody tell me about this book if you know anything exciting about the author or anything? Man Without a Country, then it goes to the next little story is my double, and how he undid me. One of the Ingham papers, I have no idea what they're talking about. And then the other story is The Children of the Public. And then at the end is all his notes that he, the last chapter, then he has his notes for each story. Notes. And then pocket series of English classics. They're called a cloth book. Is this a cloth book? I guess it is. It's cloth over cardboard. See? Can you see that? It's cloth over cardboard. But they didn't call it hardcover. They called it cloth. Uniform in size and binding, 25 cents each. And they list all the pocket series of the Macmillans. And then the last page is stuck onto the... Oh, no, it's not. Sorry. The Macmillan Company on 5th Avenue, 64 through 66 on 5th Avenue, New York. Sorry, you guys. I got really carried away with this little book. I was not expecting to find this old little book in between that stuff. This is amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So if you guys know anything about that book, let me know. I'm probably going to be looking up information of it all day. I can't even move on to the next book. I'm still so... Oh my gosh, it smells so wonderfully old. It's hard to put it down, but it makes this book seem totally boring now. Hewlett-Packard HB 12C Owner's Handbook and Problem Solving Guide. Printed in USA. I'm guessing 1992. No. Owner's Problems, 1992. Hewlett-Packard. Printed in USA. bestseller for $10. New York Times bestseller, Jeff Scher, novel of the First World War, To the Last Man. Can you guys see all the dust? Praise for the Last Man. To the Last Man by Jeff Scher. Published by Random House Publishing Group. He also authored Gods and Generals, The Last Full Measure, Gone for Soldiers, Rise to Rebellion, and The Glorious Cause. Ballantine Books. Okay. Ballantine Books, out of printed in the United States of America. Ballantine are registered trademarks of Random House. Random House, out of New York. 2004 copyright. Although To the Last Man is based on the historical record and refers to real events and actual historical figures, the work as a whole is a work of fiction, and the dialogue and characterizations of individuals reflect the author's interpretation. There must be no curse but to fight it out. Every position must be held to the last man. There must be no retirement. With our backs to the wall and believing in the justice of our cause, each one of us must fight on to the end. Field Marshal Sir Douglas Haig, Commander-in-Chief of the British Expeditionary Force, April 12, 1918. To the reader, I'd like to acknowledge, oh my gosh, he has a huge list of acknowledged people. I offer my sincere thanks to Jeff and Colleen, Walt, Patrick, William, Colonel Keith Gibson, John Kennedy out of Ohio, Frederick Lanesman out of California, Jack Smith from California. The following is a partial list of historical figures whose original source materials, memoirs, or collections of letters were used in the research of this book. Very cool. General John Pershing, General George S. Patton, General George C. Marshall, General John A. Lejeune, U.S. Marine Corps, General James Harpert, Captain Edward Rickenbacker, 94th Air Squadron, Lieutenant Ed Parsons, Lieutenant Bert Hall, Lieutenant Roland Richardson, Captain Marshall C. Pease, President Woodrow Wilson, Private Colonel Hatteras, Private Arthur G. Impey, Lieutenant Harvey L. Harris, Lieutenant John Tomlinson, Captain Manfred von Richard von, General Heinrich Ludendorff, Field Marshal Paul von Hindenburg, Sergeant Carl McCoon, Private Fitz-L. McCord, Corporal John Ashland, Prime Minister David Lloyd George, and Marshal Ferdinand Foch. Here's all the maps, here's introduction, Introduction. Interesting. See? I don't even care about the story. I just love the book. United States, USA price $15.95. Canadian price $22.95. A work of fiction. So somebody got this on sale for $10. It was on the New York Times bestseller list. This was so much fun. I can't believe it. No, it's all our time for tonight, you guys. I hope you're asleep by now. I'm gonna do this again tomorrow night. I'm hoping I can just keep my table and everything just like this till I come back to record again. So it would be perfect. Just leave everything just like it is. Oh, I love this candle, lavender and lemongrass smell. I love the smell of the smoke. You guys see all that smoke? Thanks for watching.